This is part 1 of building a studio desk. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to support, you can find me on Patreon. In this video, we're going to highlight the process and the steps involved that I took. This basically started with me putting together this little Facebook story. Let's roll the tape on that video. After posting that Facebook story, a friend of mine contacted me. I'll call him Matt R. No, that's gonna give him away. Let's call him M. Renzetti. No, let's just call him Dappa. And so here is Dappa, many years ago, DJing at a club. And then here I am, chatting with some cute girl at the very same club. And then there's this guy. I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, the point being, Dappa also hired me to build a desk for him at the same time. So I built 2 desks at once. And you might be asking yourself, why would I get involved with a project like this? Isn't this going to be a lot of work and time and energy into building something? Yes, is the answer. I put together a chart to itemize the amount of time required and difficulty, and of course the satisfaction level. Here are some of the reasons why you might want to take on a project like this. As you can see, 2019, 2020, not very high numbers. Beginning the desk in 2021, you see a little jump, and then as the desk is being completed and as I enter into desk life, you can see how good those numbers are. So step number 1 was to figure out the design I wanted to make. Once I was satisfied with finding the right style, I took a piece of cardboard and I drew the shape. I tried to get the approximate sizes, and I've cut it out. Yes, cardboard. And after I was satisfied with that, I took it and I traced it out on a piece of MDF. So step 2 involves cutting out with a clean workbench. I cut out that trace and I made my first single MDF. They would later be combined, so it was thicker, but I wanted to see just the shape and make sure that it was working for me. So I used that template and a flush trim router bit to make 15 more. So once I had all 16 cut out, I did 2 at a time. I glued them together, clamped them down on the workbench, made them as flat as I could, and left them for a day or 2 to settle. At that point, I flipped them over and used a flush trim bit on the other side, so now I've got 2 pieces that were the same. So after they were glued together in pairs and everything was looking good, I used a roundover bit to roll the edges so everything wasn't so sharp, and I filled whatever cracks that I had, and I moved on to the next step. So I don't want this video to run too long. In the next video, you can expect to see laminating the tops, making the padded leather armrests. We'll talk about attachments and what I did. And then we'll see if we get to finishing or if that gets put into a 3rd video. Thank you for tuning in.